Welcome back to FrogComposband with our Barbarian Sniper. Last time we just went through the early game. We did a lot of the early game quests and some of the early game dungeons. We ended up getting a pretty nice ring of wizardry from the Tidy the Laboratory quest, which had telepathy on it. And we've also got a pretty good crossbow, which we got from Doom Quest. We actually are getting slightly more than one shot per turn now, which is nice. And here we are in Camelot. We've just done the labyrinth, so we've got our Rod of Recall. Let's just dive down in Camelot for a little bit, see if we can find any uniques to take out. Small leather shield of endurance. Well, that's better than our current one, I guess. And enchant armor we can use on something. I guess the boots and the shield. Well, here's Wormtongue. Let's go back upstairs and wait for our detect traps to recharge. And a few ice trolls. The ice trolls we can take out pretty easily with burning shot. Again, with snipers we get a whole bunch of sniping abilities, one of which is burning shot, which will add fire damage to our bolts. And these guys are vulnerable to fire. So Wormtongue is not vulnerable to fire, but he's also not resistant to it, so it should work great against him as well. Let's get rid of this water vortex first, actually. And there we go, he's down. Dropped a short bow of accuracy, but our crossbow is probably better. And we'll take out this dragon. Another unique. Doesn't really do anything too dangerous, only melee. So we can use that shoot and away skill to kill him. We'd probably be able to kill him before he even gets close to us, but if he does, we can use that to blink away. Because he's slightly around a corner, I'm going to manually position the reticle so it hits him like that. Let's go Constitution, or maybe Charisma actually, because we are Craven, which means we have that fear vulnerability. And it is drained. Yeah, I'll go Charisma. Potion of Strength, that's nice. That brings us up to 1890. That guy is stuck behind the rubble, so that's good. This armor is good reforged material, but otherwise pretty useless. Okay, let's take out this Orc Unique and then I think we'll finish up here and go do something else. I did just remember that we completely forgot to do Tidal Cave, which is an easier dungeon to finish than Camelot, so we should probably finish that one first. Okay, don't think he dropped anything worthwhile. Okay, let's just hit the downstairs and we will leave. There's nothing interesting around? No. And we can just recall back to Warren's to get back to town quickly. I don't really want to be around a Shadow Fairy. Okay, let's drop off some stuff at home. Anything else? Not really. Cure Wounds is nice, I'll pick that up. A Ring of Archery is also nice. Our current first Ring of Wizardry isn't doing anything for us, that's just detect animals, but we don't have the gold for it. So we'll leave it. Okay, let's head over to Morivant. Let's cure our stats while we're here, and we can probably do this quest at this point. Tengu and Death Swords. I'll haste before I go in. So with this quest, you basically just don't want the Tengu to wake up and blink you next to the Death Swords. Both of these jellies are awake, which is not great. Ideally, they would all be asleep. But it's fine. Archery is pretty good. And we can use Shining Arrow to light up the floor so we can actually see them. Okay, let's do the same for these guys. All of the Tengu are still asleep, which is exactly what we want. And now we just need to find, there we go, there's the door. Cloak of Mary, that's really nice. Gives us confusion resistance and also +1 speed. So we can actually use the blue dragon scale mail to take out a big line of them. Well, that's exactly what we don't want to happen. We got blinked next to a Death Sword. Fortunately, it didn't get an attack in on us. Are these guys... They resist fire, but they don't resist cold. So we can take them out that way. Our concentration is also up to level 5 now, and you can see that when you hit 5 levels of concentration, you actually gain telepathy, which is quite handy if you don't have it already, like we do. Okay, all the Tengu are dead. At this point we can just do that, spam bolts, kill all the Death Swords. It's worth checking the swords even though we are not a melee user, because something nice like this might drop, which gives us resistance to electricity, fire and cold. That's worth wearing. Barbarian Talisman does have fear resistance on it. Our current amulet is giving us free action, which is our only source of free action, so we probably won't swap to that, but we'll hang on to it and put it at home. Okay, so I think that's everything. Yeah, nothing else interesting in here. The main reason for doing that quest is to get access to the next one. Well, that's a nice ring. Poison, Nether Fear, and free action. Let's wear that. The main reason for doing that quest is just to get access to the next one, because often you'll find good loot in this quest coming up. The Mimic's treasure. Might want a little bit more curing, just in case we get confused. And we can check if there's any speed at Black Market. There is a potion of healing which we'll buy. Okay, so this quest is not too bad, but it can be a little bit dangerous if the mimics decide to summon stuff. So let's haste before we head out there. That staff will burn if I cast a fireball. So I don't think I'll be able to do a fireball on it. That's the wrong one. And I think we are done. Okay. Nothing too exciting there. I think the nature sword that we just got is better than this one, although this one does have free action on it as well. But I think I'll leave it. We've already got 2 free action, which is fine at this point in the game. Scroll of Destruction could come in handy. Artifact Ring is got resist shards on it, that's not bad. A current ring is better though, I think. Some nice bolts, we'll pick them up. And would I rather have fire resistance? Probably. We can swap out our blue dragon scale mail for a red dragon scale mail. And a potion of strength. Okay. Nothing super exciting, but some nice loot in there. And a ring of free action for the reward. Let's go buy a remove curse scroll because something got cursed while we were doing that quest. And head down to Tidal Cave. We can also take out the wounded bear. So this dungeon is not very dangerous at all. I think we can just blitz through it and finish it off right now. The only thing to be careful of is at the very end, when Grendel has his posse with him, he can spawn with ogre mages which can summon monsters. Let's just rest here a little bit to get some charges back. Oh, another dwarf. I didn't even realise there's a unique here. He can't really do anything. He's resistant to fire and cold. Do we have access to anything else? We've got Evil Shot. And he is not good, so that won't do anything. Okay. I guess we just shoot him. Nothing fancy. He's running away, which is unusual. He did not drop anything worthwhile. Okay, let's just head downstairs. And I think the next level should be the last one. So let's rest a little bit. Get back our charges. There we go. Okay, so there is Grendel's posse. And it looks like he's kind of gone the wrong way. We can probably, if we can attract him over this way and dig through the wall, that'll work. So he should come for us now. Let's haste. And confuse him. Okay, let's go Charisma again. So yeah, he was pretty straightforward. If you've got ranged and you can confuse him, he's no danger at all. So let's get out of here. We can, while we're here, go pick up Lonely Mountain. It's fairly close by. I don't think I'll do any of it though just yet. Let's go back to Outpost. Oh, he came with us. I forgot that that could happen. Right, so here in Outpost we can probably do Old Man Willow quest. I want to do it so that we get access to the Vapor quest, which will net us a Rod of Detection. 6 potions of speed, turning in that. We've got 2 sources of free action, so we should be completely fine in here. Let's haste. I always forget to use these, so let's Giant Strength as well. Let's Fireball that guy. Let's haste again. Kill this guy first. And now let's just Fireball. Oh, no charges. Well, that's fine. We can just take him out with bolts as well. And he's dead. I won't bother killing the rest of this stuff. We can just leave. So the reward for that quest is an elemental ring. Not very interesting. Probably better if you're a melee person, because this one did come with cold branded attacks on it, but we don't need it. And next quest is Vapor Quest, which will get us our Rod of Detection. Okay. Let's haste actually. We can just sit here and wait for the noxious fumes to come out. Although it doesn't look like they are coming out. Weird fumes. Okay, we can see that guy. Let's just shoot him. And there we go. So rings, we have an artifact ring here. Resist light and free action. Ring of protection, regular ring, 4 regular rings. Amulets, Barbarian Talisman, fire, disenchantment, regular amulet. Another source of telepathy. I'll pick that up. We might want to change our ring. Very unusual to find 2 sources of telepathy so early in the game. Let's drop off detect traps, detect monsters, our 4 rings, the artifact, and that. And we can go pick up our Rod of Detection. Okay, I think we're doing pretty well. What do I want to do next? So we finished off Tidal Cave. We've got Camelot and Orc Cave and Lonely Mountain. Are there any other quests I wanted to do? Don't think so. I think we just I think we can just go do the rest of Camelot. Let's head over to Morivant. At this area here, there's whatever this building is, the Archers Guild. We can enchant our missiles here. We've got a lot of gold, 42k. So I will enchant. Let's enchant up to +5. We can enchant these ones up to +5 as well. So now we have oh, hang on, that's not how I thought that worked. Anyway, we've got some +5 bolts now, so we're doing 76 regular. If we concentrate to our max, 109, and if we are doing a burning shot, 296 damage. We do have Evil Shot, which is good for enemies in Camelot, because a lot of them are good. So against good enemies we can do 340 damage in a single shot. The unfortunate thing about Evil Shot, and also Holy Shot, is that it makes your breakage percent go up. So if you look at a regular Shining Arrow, that's a 5% chance to break the bolt. And if it's Evil Shot, it's a 40% chance to break. But that's okay, we can always just buy more bolts. So I think I'll just head down to Camelot 35 immediately. Arthur is a bit tricky because I think he's speed 15, but we should hopefully be able to wait for him to come to us, get a good shot off, and then teleport away. Okay, so we've got a good level for it. These long sort of levels are nice when you're playing as an archer. Okay, so there's Arthur. Let's heroism. And we've got our concentration up to the max. So he has 1200 health. If we do evil shot, that's 340 damage. So we only need a few of them to take him out. Let's use our best bolt. Actually, it's going to do even more. So we have these bolts of slaying with slay good on them. Anytime you have a matching slay, so for example we're putting slay good on our bolts with evil shot, and these bolts already have slay good on them, we get an additional bonus because of that. So if we use the bolts of slay good, we're actually doing 500 damage. So let's use those ones, evil shot with the slay good. And now I think if we just teleport away, let's speed because this guy is close. But yeah, that's what you can do with snipers. You get one good shot in, teleport away, and then you can set up your concentration again. So at this point he's almost dead, but I will teleport away because he can summon things. I don't really want to be on that side. This is much better. So let's just concentrate here, wait for him to come up. And he should die on this one if we hit. Oh, barely. There we go. Okay, let's go Charisma. Steel Helm of Seeing, I think that's better than our current hard leather cap. Boots of Free Action, I'll pick them up. Our current boots are giving us poison resistance and levitation. We also got a mirror shield from him. The small sword, don't care about, but I'll pick it up. The File of Galadriel, I think our current light is better because it has fire resistance on it, but I'll pick that up too. Anyway, there's Camelot done. Let's just pick up this gold, and there's a bolt over here. So we might hang around in Camelot for a little while. We don't have sound resistance, I don't really want to fight that guy. He's only got 1000 health, I guess. If we get a hit on him when he's asleep, that'll reduce the damage of the sound breath. We could try it. Is he fast? He's not fast. Yeah, we can kill him. But yeah, we can hang around in Camelot for a while and pick off uniques. He doesn't resist fire or anything, so let's just Burning Shot on him. Didn't do that much actually. There we go. He didn't drop anything though. But yeah, I think I'll recall out and then drop off all this stuff. And then we can maybe hang out in Camelot and try and kill some more of the knights. We don't need... No, we do need that. Okay. Yeah, back down to Camelot. Let's just do that. There's another one, so okay. I think he's the weakest one. He's evil actually, so we can't use the slay good bolts against him. But he also doesn't resist cold, so we can just do the freezing shot. There was also a landmine near him. Is he fast? He's only a little bit fast. We can probably get away with not using a potion of speed against him. Okay, well he's awake now. Is he not going to come in line of sight? Apparently not. Okay, freezing shot with our most damaging bolts. He's kind of bugging out, I think. This is good for us. He's just walking back and forth. And he's dead. Electricity, confusion, nether. Well, the confusion resistance is nice. We've already got confusion and nether actually. We would lose fire resistance, but that's okay. I think I'll wear that. Against the golem, I'm just doing that shooting away ability. He only has melee attacks. I think there is nothing else. Let's just leave and head back down. So Galahad. He is plus 14 speed and he's good. So let's haste and heroism. Back up a little bit. Get our concentration up and use the evil shot on the slay good. Took about half his health off. Now we can just teleport away. I don't really want to be next to a monk. Okay, hopefully Galahad can path over to us from... Can he? Don't know where he went. We can pick off these orcs while we're waiting for him to come back. Okay, there he is. Is he pathing towards us? I think he is. Well, that's annoying. He summoned some knights on us. Fortunately, they did not follow teleport. Because I don't have any speed, this level is probably too dangerous now. So I'm going to leave if I can. If I teleport, am I going to die? Let's teleport level. And see if we can pick up some more speed somewhere. What was the next quest here? Pit of Despair. I think that's a bunch of fear-based monsters. It's probably not a good fit for us. So we got some speed there. There's also a Wand of Stone to Mud. There's a guaranteed Wand of Stone to Mud in the Smuggler's Den quest, so I think I'll just do that instead of paying however much it was for that. Restore mana, I'll buy that as well. Even though we don't use SP on this class, Restore mana is still worth buying because it recharges your devices. And a Staff of Resistance Cure Wounds, that's worth buying. Okay, let's drop off the Restore Mana at home. And go do Smuggler's Den. And also we can do the Orc Camp, I think. Okay, there's a Death Knight Awake. He can be confused. So he's not too bad. Does he resist fire? No. Now that the Death Knight is gone, this level is not dangerous. If he is awake and summons something, you might have to fail the quest. Okay, there we go, there's everything except for the Angel. And there's our Wand of Stone to Mud. Some Steel Bolts, so those are better than our regular bolts. 4d5 instead of 3d5. We'll pick up a Feanorian Lamp, we might reforge onto it later. Gloves of the Thief, +2 speed, dex, stealth. There's, I think, another set over here. +1 dex, stealth. Those gloves might be worth wearing. Our current gloves are just spiked gauntlets. The extra speed is nice too because we're carrying so many bolts, we're actually being weighed down. We have +1 speed from the Cloak of Mary, but our current speed is 0 because we are at 123% of our carry capacity. So yeah, you do need strength on an archer just to carry all of your bolts, particularly if you're using crossbows, because bolts are heavier than arrows. Our quiver is full. This guy's good, we can use Evil Bolt against him. And there's that quest done. I think I said I also wanted to do the Orc Camp, so let's do that. Let's just drop off the steel at home for the moment. And the Mushroom of Restoring. So here's Orc Camp, it's not too dangerous. One thing to be careful of is sometimes there's alarm traps near the stairs here, but we can probably just melee most of this stuff to death, we don't even really need our bolts. The Snarga Sappers are a little bit annoying because they'll blow up when they die, so you kind of do want bolts for them. We can set off a little chain reaction by killing these guys. Oh, it didn't really work there. We can probably just light up the room. we are pretty much done. Yep, okay. So we can just hit Shift H a few times. That'll bring us to all the interesting things that we haven't looked at yet. Nothing is interesting apparently. Okay. I don't know if this is our bolt or not. Pebbles, okay. So there's that quest. Next one is pretty similar. So we can do that as well. Don't really care about the frost bowl. So the only thing to be careful about in this follow-on quest are these orc warlords, these dark green guys, because they can summon other orcs, which can get a little bit out of hand if you let them. He does not resist fire. So one firebolt at full concentration is enough to kill them, which is good. Okay, so there's that main area. We've just got the sides. There are also some orc warlocks around. They can animate dead, looks like. That's the only summoning thing that they have. Accidentally hit the sapper. That's okay, the warlords can be confused as well. There's a whole bunch of potions in this end room as well, which can be good. So let's see what we've got. We've got resist heat and cold, and some cure serious wounds and heroism. Sometimes you can get lucky and find stat potions in there. Is the warlord awake? He's not, okay. We also have a piercing shot, we can use that. That didn't quite kill the warlord. Well, he summoned some stuff there. Let's just fireball. And there we go. Piercing shot will hit enemies in a line, so that guy was behind some other orcs, but we were able to hit him because of the piercing shot. We also got a Staff of Confused Monsters and a Wand of Teleport Other, so that's really good. Okay, this guy is awake. Let's confuse him. And I think at this point it's just clean up. All of the Orc Warlords are dead. There's nothing here that can really mess up the rest of the quest. And there we go, quest completed. There's always a Weapon of Morgul at the end here, but they're rarely worth wearing because of the aggravation. Let's just do a quick. There is one unseen item, which was just that mushroom, and I don't think there's anything else that we care about, so I think we're good to go. Right, so let's turn in that quest, get a Sacred Pendant with Resist Confusion on it. A current amulet is better, I think. We've already got plenty of confusion resistance. Let's drop that off at home. We can also drop off the Wand of Confused Monster, because we won't need that now that we've got the staff. Right, so what did I want to do now? We've got no acid resistance, which is kind of bad. Let's just go back to Camelot. We can chill out there for a little bit and try and take out some more uniques. Speaking of no acid resistance, we've got a bunch of water hounds, so I think we should probably just reset the level. "32 steel bolts, just regular, but we'll pick them up. Here we go, here's a unique, just the Bortian, but we can still take him out. Jade Monk. Probably not that bad as long as we do the blink away thing. There we go. But it looks like there's nothing really on this level, so let's just leave. And head back down. Actually, we could do a bit of Angband. That's probably worth doing. Yeah, I think I'll... What's that potion actually? Potions of Heroism, I guess I'll pick up. Yeah, I think I'll go do some Angband. Yeah. Interesting little vault on level 1. Usually you see these a lot later. Anything interesting in here? Not really. But yeah, we can do maybe 20 or 30 levels of Angband. Another unique over here. Very easy. Okay, so who have we got? Variant Maintainer. He's not too bad, especially because we have double confusion resistance. There he is, looks like he's probably coming our way. We can just sit here and hit him with the burning shot. I was just checking to see if I would. I think I'm going to burn up the Morning Star, but that's probably okay. We can kill these Nibelungs because they often drop a lot of money. We do want money as an archer. It's useful for paying the Archers Guild to improve your bolts for you, and it looks like an Orc Unique has spawned behind us, so we can just take him out while we're here. Acid resistance on that amulet is probably worth keeping as a swap. I teleported there on an unexplored level, which is not something you should do, but I'm feeling lazy, so that's fine. He's got all these guys around him. We can probably do teleport other like that, and then he's at the front. He is plus 10 speed. On our armor we've got an aura of electricity, so he's probably just going to kill himself on our aura. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. Disenchanter Beast I don't really want to deal with. Drops a nice artifact quarterstaff for us, but it's not very interesting for this character. And also a Longbow of the Hunter with Sense Evil. If we didn't have telepathy, that'd definitely be worth wearing, but we do, so it's not. Another Orc Unique, let's just quickly go take him out. The crows are a little bit, well actually no, they're not really that bad at all. We've got Fireball. If there's a lot of them within line of sight, they can all curse you at the same time, which can do a surprising amount of damage. But with Fireball we can take them all out pretty easily. So there's Lugdash dead. Orcish Shield, +1 to Strength, Vulnerability to Light, Resist Cold and Dark. Our current shield is giving us Light Resistance and Reflection. I'll probably hang on to the current one. Okay. Karis the Power Slave. Don't quite remember this unique. I think it's an undead one. We do have nether resistance. We're probably okay to fight him. Looks like he is awake. He has summon undead. Only +0 speed. Are they blocked off by all these spiders? Is that what's happening? More water hounds over there with their acid breath, which again we don't resist. Can he be confused? He can be confused, so he shouldn't be too bad. There we go. And doesn't resist fire. And there we go. Bowstaff of Death. Resist Nether and Vampiric. Well, we're not really meleeing things that much. I think I'd rather hang on to the electricity, fire, cold resistance that we're currently getting. Okay. Stone to mud. I think that's better than our current wand. Looks like something interesting over here. No items though. Our ring is cursed, draining health from us. Speaking of rings, here's Smeagol. It's a 1 in 666 chance that he drops the one ring. So you never know, we could get lucky. Not that it's actually that interesting for a ranged character. Don't think he drops it anyway. Okay, well we're on level 30. I think I did say I would try and get down to level 30, so we can just stop here. Let's drop the Potion of Sight so we can carry that. And head back out. We need to go over to hideout. Sorry, not hideout, Warrens. So we can get to the outpost, because we need to turn in some wanted monsters. And then we'll probably just call it there. So let's drop off these artifacts we found. Turn in Smeagol and Grip for some potions of speed, so that's nice. And I should also remove curse. No remove curse here, okay. Let's do it before I forget. There we go. So next time we will probably try and kill some more uniques in Camelot, or go into Lonely Mountain, try and kill Smaug. But anyway, that's a nice cloak. Mary's giving us confusion resistance. This is giving us acid, electricity, cold, and poison. Actually, also got over 100k. Anyway, I'll leave that for next time. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.